Howdy, folks, and welcome back to the Mandalorian. This is it. This is the finale. Season 3, Episode 8, Chapter 24. I think it's something like 43 minutes. Less than the last episode. Last episode had a lot in it. I mean, a lot. I almost think it probably could have been better as 2 episodes, but we got what we got, and there was a lot of good stuff in it. It ended very tragically with Paz Vizsla passing away after kicking butt. And then being outnumbered by basically Jedi fighters, which is not fair. What I mean by that is the Praetorian Guard was able to fight off your average Jedi. So, they weren't great against the brand name Jedis, but you know what I mean. They're pretty tough, and he had 3v1. That ain't fair. 1v1, I think he could have taken one of them. So, anyway. He went out like a badass, and rightfully so. I feel bad for his son, but anyway, now we get to see, did the plural spies in the title last episode mean there is another spy on the Mandalorian side? Who was it? My working theory is, and I can't remember her name all of a sudden, Bo's old female right hand, who is played by a former wrestler, I think, or something like that. Anyway, that's my hunch, but I don't know. I don't think it's the armor. That's just too obvious. A lot of people are saying she's got horns, and a lot of people are saying that Moff Gideon had horns in his helmet. I don't know if it was horns. Other people said it looked more like a crown. That looks to me like it's more like a crown, not really horns, but yeah, whatever. I still don't think it's the armor. I think she's done too many things that imply to me that she wants Mandalore to be reborn. So, I don't know. But there may not even be a spy. It may be totally a red herring. Anyway, our forces fled Moff Gideon. And I think it looked like the Praetorian Guard was after them. It looked that way. It looked like they went off in that direction. They weren't going back to where they came from. So that's scary. Din has been captured. And Moff Gideon said take him to the interrogation or debriefing. Take him to debriefing. Debrief what? What information is he going to get out of him? Where is Grogu? I mean, was he blind? Did he not see Grogu in the back there? But I guess he does kind of still want Grogu because he still wants that Jedi stuff. Anyway. I hope they can pull it off and give us a really good finale. I hope they don't leave it kind of hanging. There's a possibility they're going to leave it kind of hanging and kind of pick it up in Ahsoka. I hope not, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Skipping the recap and actually skipping the intro. Here we go. They're on the run. Oh, good. So he is still trying to reach them.
Use the capital ship as a decoy. We can't beat them in the air. We have to beat them on the ground.
Yeah, he's getting too high. I had this feeling that Axe knows this is kind of a one-way mission. He doesn't have enough fuel to get up there and get back down safely unless he's going to get up there, basically cut his engines, make his transmission, fall, and then just stop his fall at the end, maybe? Because he doesn't have a lot of fuel. Come on, we saw them running out of fuel earlier. They made a point of showing us that these things run out of fuel. I hope he's a good guy. I think he is. My hunch is he really is going to make a communication and warn them, but we'll see. I didn't think any more of those stormtroopers survived. Paz closed the door and said there's too many of them. Here they're dragging Din. They must have knocked him out, huh? Oh, they just bound him. They tied him up. He's going to try to break out on his own. Nice. Yeah, turn it on him. Cool. If he succeeds in doing this, I don't know if he's going to, but if he succeeds in doing this, I like this because everybody was talking about who's going to save him. Is Grogu going to save him with the Force? I think he should save himself. Maybe not.
No.
He did save him.
No.
Hey, Grogu did save him.
No. Okay.
Back to spray. Wow. Din and Grogu team up to take out Gideon. I didn't see that coming. Will they succeed? Will Gideon actually die? Or will he just flee again? The return. The return of what? The return. The return. The return. Well, Moff Gideon's already returned. The return of Sabine? With my hope. The return of Ahsoka? They're not going to do the return of Thrawn, are they? Because they talked about his return in the last episode. Those Imperial leaders were saying when he returns, or his return. They're not going to do that in Mandalorian. I thought they were saving that for Ahsoka. Huh. Could also just mean the return of the Mandalorians to Mandalore, which I guess has happened, but they could mean the real return, like at their civilization returning. I thought he'd already launched all the interceptors and bombers. Did it take them this long to prep and go out? I mean, it did all happen really quickly, so maybe it is. So maybe the warning will get there in time. Ah, that's what he's looking at. I was wondering what he's looking at, but it's the layout of the base. He's tracking Din and Grogu? Interesting.
I'll take care of him myself.
Sure you will. When did he station R5 here? As far as I know, his fighter was... I guess he could have just jumped on a ship and come down with him. Did we see him last episode coming down in Bo's ship? Because he left his starfighter back on... back with Grief Kargos people on that planet. I keep forgetting the name of the planet. So he must have taken him R5. Okay. I mean, that's kind of out of left field. I don't think we saw him, but yeah, I'll accept it.
I need you, buddy. You're going to have to...
I noticed that when Grogu's using IG-12, he's still turning his eyes and turning his gun. You know, I think it's a gun on the top. He's still turning it. Is he actually? Does he have kind of sensor or something, or is that part of it autonomous? Can you like turn on automatic defenses or something? Does he have any firepower in IG-12? Hey, R5 can fly too. Cool. No guardrails. I made a point of showing us that. Hey. I'll take care of the cruiser. Maybe he is the spy. I mean, he's doing what Bo wants, though. I'll take care of the cruiser. I'm surprised he had enough fuel to get all the way up there. I mean, even Paz was saying, you'll never make it, it's too far. Maybe they had better fuel? And here come I was going to say, here come the interceptors and bombers. Somebody raised an interesting point before this great battle starts when I was watching a reaction of the last episode. And that is, if the atmosphere blocks all communications, how was Moff Gideon talking to the other Imperials? And if he has ways to get through the interference, how come these interceptors didn't see those dropships coming down? Oh, he's driving it into the ships. I was wondering what he was doing. He's actually controlling the cruiser, and he's actually turning it into the fighters to try to ram them. Surprised they're not evading more easily. It looked like he got a couple of them.
I'm going to need you to deactivate them one at a time.
Why one at a time?
On my command.
Oh, one at a time so that he can deal with each of the pair of stormtroopers before he goes on to the next one. But wouldn't they have the ability to lower him too? Oh, he didn't get that gun. We talked about Season 1 and Season 2, especially Season 1, being very much like an adventure game, like a video game. And here he's like, each pair he's picking up some new weapon. Very much like a video game.
R5, next shield.
Uh-oh, mouse droid. Is that his gun? That looked like his gun. Well, I mean, it's powerful like his gun. What are these clones of? The first one made me think it actually looked a little bit like Gideon. Are they clones? That does kind of look like Gideon back there.
Wait here.
He doesn't want to wait.
That's not Gideon.
Ah, He was cloning himself. Oh, he's destroying him. Her. She's the one I'm thinking, if there is a spy amongst Mandalorians, it might be her. The reason I'm saying that is just because it would be another gut punch to Bo. You know?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Armor is here. Oh, she does have a jetpack. I've never seen the armor with a jetpack before. As soon as she fell, I was like, oh, whoa. Always wondered about that. There sure are a lot of these Beskar stormtroopers. Beskar troopers. Cut him down with the Darksaber bow. Nice. Love the armor, just whacking one in the air with her tools. Now Gideon seemed to leave, but was he just like basically stepping aside, waiting for them to come to him?
Before they could draw their first breath.
Well, that one opened its eyes. Maybe it survived. I think Grogu's going to have to step in. There's going to be some Grogu force wielding here. Oh, the fighting's still going on just outside here. Uh-oh. Paz couldn't take 3 of them on. But Din has a Jedi with him. Well, not a full-fledged Jedi, but a force wielder.
No!
Use the force! Grogu! Yeah, there's no way the armor is a spy. Wait a minute. I gotta go back and look at that. Did Bo just launch knee rockets? Did I miss that? She did! This is Bo. This is not Bo. That's not Bo, is it? That helmet's not Bo's. But somebody has knee rockets. Not just Boba Fett. Come on, Grogu! Oh, that's not fair. I mean, you can hear the whirring. So, Gideon's cheating. He's not just a human in Beskar armor. He's got motorized components. Basically, it's an exoskeleton. That's not fair. Come on, man. Oh, nice! Nice skewer of one of the Beskar troopers with the Darksaber bow. Yeah, that wasn't Bo with the knee rockets. Okay, yeah, Bo has the Darksaber out. That was somebody else. But she didn't seem to be of the same... She didn't seem to be one of her aides, one of her night owls. She didn't seem to be a night owl. Her helmet didn't look that way. It was part of the... Whoever it was part of her group, her faction, but it wasn't a night owl. Nice! Bo's come to help.
I've got this.
Gonna get a saber... Power electric stick. I don't know what those are called. Electric stick fight? Electric staff fight? Oh no, he's trapped. Nice! Grogu did that. Come on, Bo. Grogu's kind of narrowed it to 2v1. Nice. He did it! Oh. I mean, he had a force wielder helping him, so I don't feel so bad that he could do it, you know, and our hero couldn't do it in the last episode. Paz. Oh, is he driving this thing down into their base? Please tell me he's going to get out. He doesn't need to die doing this. Come on, it's got to be Bo. Oh, he destroyed it! It can be rebuilt, but he destroyed it. Which is symbolic, because Din was telling her that she doesn't need it, you know? And she doesn't think it's enough anyway, so... He's such a cheater with that exoskeleton, man.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
I love how the symmetry where he is going to get out. I love the symmetry where she saves him, and then he comes to save her at the end. That's awesome. They're saving each other. Like she said, Mandalorians are stronger together. Good, he did get out. Nice. Nice! Grogu's getting in on it. Knock him into the... Yep. Moff Gideon go boom. He's protecting them. It's awesome. Way to go, Grogu. And now he's going to be too pooped because that took a lot out of him. Yep. Back to the good old days. That was a lot, though. Ah, the waters. Now, there was a lot of suspicion that the armor would try to pull a fast one here and kind of say her way is the only way, but I think she's outnumbered, so I don't think that's going to happen anyway. And I believe that she really does believe in the unification of Mandalore with different belief systems, but still united Mandalore.
I swear on my...
He never did finish it. That's right. He never... Well, he had plenty of opportunity after the big turtle alligator attack to finish it, but either he never finished it or she's just renewing it. But she even said he was as his father, so he's going to try to basically adopt him for real.
Then I will adopt him as my own.
Let it be written in song that Din Djarin is accepting this foundling as his son. You are now Din Grogu, Mandalorian apprentice.
Is he going to see the... Oh, no. Does he see the mythosaur? There it is. She's relighting the forge. Yay. She's giving Bo the honor. Where's he taking him? Where's his first journey? Oh. Interesting. Is he going to thank him for letting him know? This is that New Alliance base. We never did see a Sabine. I'm very sad. I thought for sure we would see her since this was all a story about Mandalore and she's Mandalorian. Dang it. I wonder if this trip here will help set up Ahsoka or something. I mean, technically Ahsoka's been set up because they've talked about Thrawn. So.
Pay your drink, Mando.
There they are, the directors and producers. Dave Filoni and Rick. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. I'll butcher it.
That.
He's going to get IG-11 back as a third member of the team. The real IG-11.
I am here to serve and protect the citizenry.
So he's not going to be a member of their crew, but he's going to be the marshal of the town. Cool, of Navarro. The planet, I guess. Hey, his little cabin. That's cool. This is Mando's HQ now. Well, Din HQ. I guess you can say Din. I didn't know Din was the last name, but I guess it is the family name. Din Grogu, Din Djarin. It's their HQ, their home. There's their starfighter. Very cool. Oh no, he's playing with frogs again. They're definitely setting this up for... I have a feeling... Will we get a Mandalorian Season 4 at all? And will we get one prior to the big movie that Dave Filoni is making, which is going to be kind of an Avengers-like movie where he brings all the Mando universe people together? But he's definitely setting up for that, at least here, if not a Season 4. Very cool. That's the end of the season. I mean, I'm happy with it. I smiled through the whole thing. I'm really happy with it. I really wish we'd seen Sabine. But that's going to be in Ahsoka soon enough anyway. So, and for all we know, Din might run into them. The Dins might run into them in Ahsoka. Who knows? But yeah, that's Rick. I don't want to try to pronounce his last name. I was about to try it. I don't want to embarrass myself. But it was good. It was a good fight. I think we're pretty confident that Moff Gideon is dead. I mean, he was swallowed in flames that Grogu had to protect the others from, or else they would have died. So I'm pretty sure he died. I guess, and especially since they didn't show. Oh, wait a minute. Is there an after credit scene? There has been in previous seasons. Nope, no after credit scene that I can see. So they might say he survived, maybe. If we didn't technically see a body, we saw him being swallowed up, but we didn't see the aftermath. So there's a chance. I'm just going to go with the assumption he's dead right now, because that's what everybody else is assuming. Even without the Darksaber, which is no longer a factor, unless it gets repaired, it's no longer a factor because it's been destroyed, or at least heavily damaged. But Bo still leads the people. The armor is fine with that. She gives her the honor of relighting the forge. There was quite a number of Mandalorians there. They have the ability to they have agriculture now. That was shown, so they have the ability to feed themselves. They can rebuild slowly but surely, rebuild the planet, which is what their goal is. And they're going to get recognition from Jack Black and Lizzo, and them petitioning for recognition from the New Republic, so that's cool. And it's reset a bit so that now Din Djarin and Din Grogu can go off together and continue doing their adventures. And I thought they'd have IG-11 with them, but IG-11 is going to hang around now as Marshal, which is pretty cool. The battle was epic. I mean, epic, especially crashing a cruiser in. So we had no announced or revealed spies. So I still don't. Other people were saying that the spies, plural, might have been our spy on Coruscant, but also the whole council of Imperial warlords being basically spies. I don't know, maybe. So there was no reveal waiting, no shoe waiting to drop on that reveal. So that's cool. It was fun. It was fun. Like I said, I smiled through the whole thing. I really enjoyed it. Of course, I wish there was more. We get to see a little bit more after the fact of what's going on in Mandalorian stuff. But it was enough to set up, like I said, a potential next season or going into the movie. I don't know when that movie is going to happen. I just heard it was announced. But I would definitely want another season. One that's really just the Dins going about, I'm going to call them that now, the Dins going about their adventures. Apparently, according to the armor, that's a normal thing, right? When you're an apprentice, you go on adventures. Apparently, Din Djarin went on adventures with his teacher, whoever that was, his master, I guess, because you have master and apprentice. So, cool. I loved it. What did you guys think? I can't think of anything else to ask you guys other than, do you enjoy it? Did you like it? Let's watch the art here. And what are you looking forward to? Yeah, good battle stuff in Ahsoka and in that new Avengers style movie that they're talking about. I imagine they're going to save the final conflict, or at least one of the final conflicts, with Thrawn for that movie. So the Ahsoka series is probably going to be leading up to some sort of grand battle where Ahsoka and the others are going to need help. They're going to recruit other people from the Mandoverse, including Din Djarin probably, and Bo-Katan. Okay, so in the original art, he was going to destroy the clones by destroying the console, but in the actual show, he actually basically sabotaged the console and made the clone chambers self-destruct or something. So the majority of the interceptors and bombers survived. Their base is gone. Their leader is gone. Many, if not all, of the Beskar troopers are gone. But the TIE interceptors and the bombers, they're probably still around. So with no base to go back to, and the Mandalorians clearly some time has passed and they've established themselves, I guess the TIE interceptors and bombers just went somewhere else? Okay. I like how in this rendering they show the armor actually having a gun. It seems like a kind of a almost similar sort of gun than what as what Paz Vizsla had. Not as big of a minigun, but I mean, it has a tube attaching it to the backpack. But then, of course, in the battle, they must have made the decision, nope, she's going to fly around in a jetpack now. We've never seen her with one. But she's going to use her tools, her hammer and her tongs, which was badass. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that before. In this artist rendering, this water's moving. Water is rippling. That is so cool. All right. Very cool, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought, and let me know what your thoughts are about the potential movie that's coming and what might be covered and what you think is going to happen in the Ahsoka series. I'm really looking forward to watching that and reacting to it as well. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.